Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark, besides her skills?
Did you catch it? The big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, totally roasted Angel Reese on her own podcast.
Angel Reese, and you can tell her being none too happy about Shaq talking about Caitlin Clark during her Unapologetically Angel podcast.
That's right. Just because Angel was the host doesn't mean she had the upper hand. Shaq stepped in, completely took control, and left her stunned. This wasn't just a light roast. It was a full-blown, scorching takedown. Stick around, because you're about to see how Shaq turned what should have been Angel's shining moment.
Angel Reese and the WNBA. They were given some humiliating truths by none other than Shaquille O'Neal.
It all kicked off with Angel's notorious complaints about her WNBA salary. You know, the classic, "I can't pay my rent with this paycheck" spiel. Angel has never been shy about saying the league isn't paying her enough. "Baby, I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills. I don't even think that pays one of my bills." But Shaq wasn't here to sugarcoat anything. He came out swinging from the very start, delivering a verbal haymaker. "Bro, if your salary don't pay your rent, that's on you." Right off the bat, Shaq made it clear he wasn't attending any pity party. He poked fun at Angel mercilessly, and she scrambled to defend herself, pointing to the WNBA's pay scale as the real problem. Shaq didn't let her off easy. Going full Professor Shaq, he broke down why the WNBA simply can't hand out six-figure salaries or the massive brand deals some players expect. He made it clear, "Okay, y'all want them to pay more, but the fans have to do their part too. You've got to show support like NBA fans, buy the jerseys, the shoes, show up at games." In short, Shaq told Angel to stop whining about her paycheck and start thinking about how to grow the league. Basic supply and demand, something Angel seemed to have skipped in class. And then, he even went one step further, offering potential solutions for WNBA players.
Oh, hold on. There's a whole dynamic. Somebody said this the other day and it made a lot of sense. Okay, y'all want them to pay more, but the fans have to do the same thing they do for the NBA.
Right.
You gotta show support. You gotta show up. You gotta buy jerseys. You gotta buy shoes.
Just when Angel was starting to feel comfortable on her own podcast, Shaq hit her with a massive ego blow. Caitlin Clark's undeniable greatness. Shaq wasn't holding back. He was speaking the plain truth. Angel had a chance to rise above it all, show some humility, and recognize Clark's huge impact on the game. But instead, she went full petty, reducing Clark's fame to just one thing: her ability to shoot threes from near half court. Excuse me, just logo threes? Come on, Angel. Clark isn't just about long-range shots. She's revolutionizing the game with her court vision, killer passes, and the ability to control the pace of a match. That's why fans can't get enough of her. To make things worse, Angel completely panicked when Clark's name came up and even misunderstood Shaq's question. Shaq asked for one reason people love Clark besides her skills, and Angel replied with shooting logo threes. Yes, apparently in Angel's world, sinking half-court threes isn't a skill. It's just logo threes. Shaq was left calling her out for being inaccurate.
He ain't pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills.
But the moment Shaq brought up Caitlin Clark, you could see Angel Reese's sheer disdain. She looked completely perplexed, and Shaq wasn't having it. He dropped a bombshell comparison that left her speechless. He likened Clark to none other than Steph Curry, the baby-faced assassin. That's my point, Steph Curry, a little kid like Steph Curry doing things we've never seen before. That's why I love him. Shaq went on to explain why he thinks Clark is the Steph Curry of the WNBA, doing things no one has ever done in the league consistently. Meanwhile, Angel's jealousy started to show. Her face turned red, her heart raced, and you could tell she was bothered. She tried to dismiss everything about Clark, but Shaq kept the praise coming. He emphasized how both Steph Curry and Caitlin Clark are elevating their leagues, earning respect, and doing things the public has never witnessed before. I've never seen that before. I've seen it a little bit in some guys, but Steph consistently does it, and if you saw him on the street, he doesn't look like LeBron, he's just a normal guy doing extraordinary things. Caitlin's doing stuff we've never seen in the WNBA consistently, and nobody else is doing that.
But Shaq brings the question about Caitlin Clark, and you can see the utter disdain that Angel Reese has for this.
Shaq also explained why Caitlin Clark has captured the hearts of young fans everywhere, and revealed why he became a Clark fan himself. There are a lot of girls in the WNBA who have talent, but the first time I saw her in the final moments of a game, I thought, she's not going to hit that shot. And then, bam, she hits it. That's when I realized she's the truth. Shaq admitted he was initially blinded by his dislike of Clark because of Angel Reese, but her phenomenal shooting and game-changing skills forced him to recognize her greatness. If I say 10 times you're not going to hit that shot, and you hit it 10 times, that means you're the truth. Ouch. That last line hit hard, and you could tell it stung Angel. Memories of past defeats and tough losses for her team came flooding back, leaving her flustered. Shaq wasn't just making a comparison. He practically crowned Clark a generational talent, right on Angel's own podcast.
Shaquille O'Neal. He decided to offer a potential solution to WNBA players. He decided to give them a suggestion that might convince people to actually watch this league.
Shaq even took a jab at Angel's infamous wardrobe choices. Imagine you in the same little shirts you wore on Wild 'N Out, trying to dunk. How many t-shirts do you think you'd sell? Cause you tripping, he joked. Shaq was playfully but pointedly warning Angel to focus on her game rather than her looks. The message was clear: stop leaning on Instagram model vibes and start showcasing your skills on the court. At the time of the podcast, ironically, Angel was dressed normally: sneakers, joggers, a full sweatsuit, nothing flashy or over the top. But Shaq used the opportunity to make a larger point. As a professional athlete, your performance and game should sell your brand, not revealing outfits. Angel was trying to look normal on the podcast: sneakers, sweats, no gym videos, but Shaq didn't hold back. Social media followed suit, roasting her for focusing more on looks and clout than improving her game, all while constantly bringing up Caitlin Clark. Fans called out Angel's jealousy and pettiness, noting Clark's unmatched skills, accolades, and impact on the league. Even Angel's diehard supporters had to admit Shaq made valid points. By the end, she looked completely out of breath, caught off guard by Shaq's blunt, no-holds-barred roasting on her own podcast. Shaq didn't just call her out. He held up a mirror, exposing the gaps between her approach and Clark's dominance. The takeaway? If you want respect in the WNBA, stop making excuses, stop the drama, and let your game speak for itself. And maybe, just maybe, don't let jealousy get the best of you. Shaq came, he roasted, and Caitlin Clark got the last laugh.